see what's going on with the news, and then we go from there. You know what I'm saying? Then we go from there. We just gotta talk about that hantavirus real quick. What's that hantavirus, bro? What's going on with that shit? The fuck is the hantavirus? Breaking. The World Health Organization who confirmed the registration of 149 new cases of hantavirus. The mortality rate for this virus is 40%. Well, the mortality rate for COVID is did not exceed one. Yo, nah, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. 40% compared to 1% is
Given the incubation
crazy.
period of the Andes virus, which can be up to 6 weeks, it's possible that more cases may be reported. While this is a serious incident, WHO assesses the public health risk as low. It also shows why the international health regulations exist and how they work. WHO is working with multiple governments and partners on the response under those regulations. Our priorities are to ensure the affected patients receive care, that the remaining passengers on the ship are kept safe and treated with dignity, and to prevent any further spread of the virus. Given the incubation period of the Andes virus, which can be up to 6 weeks, it's possible that more cases may be reported. While this is a serious incident, WHO assesses the public health risk as low. It also shows why the international health regulations exist and how they work. WHO is working with multiple governments and partners on the response under those regulations. Our priorities are to ensure the affected patients receive care, that the remaining passengers on the ship are kept safe and treated with dignity, and to prevent any further spread of the virus. Given the incubation
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, they built too far from the sun. On the dark side where the good days done. Black slide, talk in the steel gray room. Maps.
Bro, I was muted this whole time. That's crazy. I was just saying, like, this shit looking kind of crazy now that I think about it. Who really has this? The people that has the vaccine, or the people that doesn't have a vaccine, or anybody could get it? That's the question here, right? First question. Second question is, what the fuck do we have to do to not get this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Now I pray to God none of my members or none of my family gets none of this shit, bro. And everybody's still healthy for it. Matter of fact, I hope nobody goes through this shit, bro. Cause like last time when COVID was going on, it was like nah, everything was scientific and everything was made from the lab, and they were just trying to kill people that was getting pent. Like you know how old people that dying is. There's a reason for that shit, bro. What I think happened is the government killed all the old people so they didn't have to pay them their pension. That's what it's called. Like you know how you after work you getting paid by the government. Bro, they killed everybody that was getting paid by the government, bro. Bro, the government was killing everybody that was getting paid by them, bro. And literally that favors the economy for them, bro. That's literally what's going on here, bro. And I'm guessing they're trying to do the same, bro. My parents getting old, so I don't want my parents to die from this shit. Real talk, I don't want my parents to die from this shit, bro. I'm that serious. And it's crazy because like Bro, they took this shit to Atlanta. This shit is literally in Atlanta, bro. If you haven't seen it, there's a plane that landed in Atlanta. Well, let me see if they
You want to
catch the
go
video.
back
I
to
mean,
the known
as you see, this is Emory. Emory is literally in Atlanta, bro. We know this virus. It's not novel, and we know what we need to do. CDC official David Fitter says that the Andes of hantavirus strain is significantly more difficult to spread than typical respiratory. Okay, cool. So, like, cause I heard or I read something about how this shit comes from where that you have to get bit. That like the people that has this is people that got bitten or scratched or something from a rat. It comes from rodents. I don't know how true it is, but supposedly, because you cannot believe anything that the media tells you. You know, anything, nothing. You don't believe anything the media telling you, bro. Cause like you know how you know how this goes already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like don't believe anything. Just like take care of yourself and like stay away from like I don't know, man. Like they saying it's not respiratory, so it's not like something you can breathe in and get sick. It's more like you gotta get bit from it, or like you gotta like let's say you kiss the person that has this shit. You know, it's like you have to like have some really you gotta have contact with the person. So who knows? I don't know. I mean, I just can't believe anything people say. It. Don't believe in nobody or anything people say. You know, just take care of yourself and for example, I don't have a vaccine. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this shit, but like I don't got a vaccine. So I don't know, gang. I mean, I just hope none of my peoples really go through this shit, I guess. And I don't know why they had to take this to Atlanta. Literally Atlanta, bro. Take this shit somewhere else, man. Send that shit to fucking send that shit to the ops, bro. Send that shit to the ops. Why are we dealing with this shit in the US, bro?
aspect of this pathogen. It is not a novel pathogen. It is very difficult to spread. This is a different strain. So we have hantavirus in the United States. It is a different strain of that. And this hantavirus, the Andes virus, is the only strain that is person to person. But again, very difficult to spread. It is close contact with bodily secretions or respiration, sharing things intimately, toothbrush, etc. And so this is very different than a respiratory virus, and that's what I really would like to get across, and I appreciate that. We want people to understand we know this virus, it's not novel, and we know what we need to do. We want to go back to
Like I said, it could be true. It couldn't. It could maybe not be true. I don't know, but I mean, to this point, I'm not gonna believe whatever they saying. But I hope it is true. I'm hoping it's true. Shit, I hoping it's true. And sister, if you watching this shit, I know you're sick right now, so don't not get close to me, bro. Do not get close to me. Nobody get close to me right now, bro. I'm not trying to get sick, especially from this, bro. Even though we smoke a whole lot of ganja around here, so I know I'm healthy and strong, bro. That ganja keeps you healthy and strong. I know that's a fact. Smoke ganja. Ganja gonna keep you healthy, bro. Bro, people that smoke that good gas and take care of themselves and drink teas and shit, bro, they never get sick, bro. Scientifically proven by me, man. If you drink your teas every night, you work out, you drink good water. Shout out to H2O. And you smoke that good shit, bro, nothing is happening to you, bro. You good, bro. I promise you that should keep me away from COVID. And I know it's gonna keep me away from hantavirus or whatever that shit called, bro. Facts.
the known aspect of this pathogen.
Look at the hantavirus killing our white blood cells. This dark ass thing moving like a demon, stabbing, dissolving, leading. Bro, I seen this shit in Spider-Man movie, bro. That's Venom. That bit looking like Venom, bro. But like I said, don't believe in nothing you see in the internet, bro. That's all I got to say.
American soil. Touchdown in
22 people have begun 45 days of isolation in the UK after being evacuated from the cruise ship hit by the deadly hantavirus outbreak. They're spending the first 72 hours at our Park Hospital on Merseyside. Two other British nationals with confirmed cases have been treated with in the Netherlands and South Africa. Oh my God, they took that shit to Amsterdam. In South Africa, a French woman and an American woman who also returned to their home countries have tested positive for the virus. I want to know what they're going through right now. What are the
Nebraska.
symptoms?
From days at sea on the hantavirus-struck cruise ship, now they're back on American soil, one of the last flights like these to return. Welcomed by hazmat suits, similar to the scenes they would have come across when they docked in Tenerife on Sunday. 2 people have now tested
Tenerife, that's Spain, bro. Bro, I hope that shit don't come to Barcelona, bro. Keep that shit away from me, bro.
positive after they disembarked the ship. One in America, the other in France. Most people, though, in Nebraska are asymptomatic, and the governor was keen to stress they're in safe hands.
The passengers who are here at UNMC are going to receive nothing but world-class care. It's a guarantee. You can take it to the bank.
Perhaps wanting to avoid the row last week in Spain, where local leaders didn't want patients there and the national government ultimately overruled them. Those that were flown to the UK arrived yesterday and were sent to Arrow Park on Merseyside. This is the breakdown of where the passengers have been sent back to. 17 to the United States, 22 here in the UK, most to the Netherlands, where the ship is based, and the places highlighted right now, like Canada, Spain and France.
Oh my
Ce matin
days.
que les tests sont revenus positifs.
In France, their health minister was on the radio this morning, warning that more cases could happen because of the long incubation period. A French woman who tested positive for hantavirus is currently in intensive care, but stable.
My home.
Back here, the former
Kisses.
cruise passengers are on day 1 of quarantine on the Wirral.
What we're recommending is very similar to what South Korea did for their COVID patients in isolation, which is just making sure that they're supported emotionally, practically, logistically, medically, and making sure that they get through this period of time without exposing anybody else to this disease.
Why do you think some people have freaked out almost at this virus? Is that a hangover of COVID and anxiety that people had?
We're dealing with outbreaks all the time. I mean, just in
Gang, it's not even that. It's just knowing that this shit is serious, bro. Like, real or not, or natural or made in the lab, bro. Like, this shit is crazy because, like, this shit killing a bunch of people, you know? So it's like when you seeing people die. And I ain't gonna lie, when COVID was going on, I was still kind of young, right? I was graduating from high school type shit. So it's like I wasn't taking it as serious as I should or thought about it, bro. Like, gang, I was a youngin, and I would get on my Instagram or Twitter or like whatever, and I see like, if I don't know if y'all remember, there was like a scene in New York where it was like a whole a whole row full of dead people in trash bags, bro. That, now that I think about it, that shit is sick, bro. That shit is actually sick, bro. Just think about it, bro. And I don't want to see that shit again, especially now that my parents getting old and my grandma's old and all that shit, bro. Hell no, bro. Hell no. I don't got no vaccine, none of that shit, bro. Like, that's what I keep saying, bro. Smoke some good weed, drink a whole lot of water, and do not beat your meat, bro. You should be alright, gang. You should be alright, bro. Just don't do those three. Do the 3 things I just told you, plus the other ones I told you earlier. You should be alright, bro. That shit kept me alive. I don't got no vaccine. Just don't beat your shit. Smoke that good weed. Don't smoke no mid. Don't smoke no mid. You should be alright, bro. I'm telling you.
In my career, I've actively dealt with Ebola, Zika virus,
Man, Ebola.
swine flu, avian flu, COVID, and so this is just another one on top of it with the
I still think this shit comes out. I still think this shit coming out of the laboratories, bro. And they doing this shit just to so the government don't gotta pay pension to the old people and shit like that. Cause like young people was not dying. Yeah, it was just like old people that was getting. ¿Qué son esos consejos? Ay, por Dios, bro. Facts. I'm saying facts right now. It's all factual. Factual. Like, come on. Really, like, you just gotta take care of yourselves, bro. Do everything that the world is giving us. Like I said, ganja, drink coffee, everything natural, bro. Good teas. I was just drinking the tea right here, bro. Them teas gonna keep you healthy, bro. Like, you gotta cleanse yourself and shit, bro. Like, that's the only way we gonna survive for real, bro. Only way. Only way.
complicated factor of the 19 nationalities, a cruise ship, and international travel, which is why
Imagine you in a cruise ship, bro. There's nowhere to go, bro. You in a cruise ship, bro. Like, the only way is jump into the water where the white sharks can eat you, and you stuck with the hantavirus, bro. And they sent him to Atlanta. Oh my god, bro. Shout out Atlanta, but why they gotta send that shit to Emory, bro? I know Emory is the best like labs in the US and probably the world, bro. But like, bro, chill, bro. Chill, bro. I ain't gonna lie, if you working at Emory, don't even look my way, gang. Stay over there.
It is
Stay your
more
ass over
worrying than
there.
it would usually be.
And they probably got students testing the hantavirus like that shit fun.
For one British patient on a remote island in the southern Atlantic, the extraordinary measure was taken by the UK Army to parachute medical staff and supplies.
So there's only two ways to get to Tristan da Cunha. It's boat or it's parachute.
Brigadier Ed Cartwright coordinated his team from Colchester. He told me the important detail that the locals greeted them with cottage pie, but also how challenging this all was.
You're trying to land on a relatively small island, and in order to calculate the winds, you had to release the parachutists out to sea, so the winds then push them onto the island. Now, if you get the calculations wrong, the winds are too strong, you might push them straight over the island. They go into the Atlantic on the far side. They were released 5 kilometers out to sea over the Atlantic, and then from very skillful
What I would do probably is like the moment I'm on the plane, right? Whipping that bitch. The moment it's like you gotta think like you're playing Fortnite or Call of Duty. Easy money, bro. Battle Royale in this bitch. Battle Royale, bro. So you on the plane, right? When you playing Call of Duty, what you do? If you know you about to land in the middle of the map, you gotta jump when you start getting to the map. So like start dropping these little shits into like once you start getting in the island, drop that bitch so that bitch falls into the middle of the map. Like Call of Duty is the same shit, bro. Y'all motherfuckers don't think like really is all Call of Duty and Fortnite, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Call of Duty taught me a whole lot of shit. Fortnite did. FIFA taught me a lot of shit too.
parachuting. They managed to land their parachutes on the island in about the right place, and most importantly, safely.
Still on the ship, though, the captain.
That boy is Sager, XDSWTHHR. Hey, buddy, help kick streams, game followers. Shout out to you, though, but we doing this organically one way or another, bro. Appreciate you, though. If you can follow me, go ahead and follow me. I love you.
Crew. They'll be sailing to the Netherlands, where the ship is based, for disinfection.
2023 Corona ended. 2026 hantavirus. Look. This is the clip I was talking about, bro. Hantavirus victim magically comes back into life on live TV. Hold up, what? Oh, I never seen this. Whoa. So that means that was all fake people that was laying on them trash bags, or what was going on here, bro? Like, look closely. All the suits that the hantavirus crews. What we looking at? Those them bitches that. What's wrong with the? Oh hell no! Look at this shit. That's some Buzz Lightyear ass shit, bruh. That's some Buzz Lightyear ass shit right there, bro. Hell no, bro. I'm not dealing with none of this shit, and I cannot believe they send this shit. This virus is in Atlanta right now, bro. So if you're in the metro Atlanta area, Decatur, bro, stay away from everybody, bro. Don't go to Gwinnett. None of that shit, bro. Like, this shit getting crazy. Emory is probably infected right now with that shit, bro. U.S. passengers exposed to the hantavirus being transported to Nebraska. I seen Emory, bro. I don't know about Nebraska. Good thing nobody lives over there. Who the fuck lives in Nebraska anyways, bro? Who the fuck lives in Nebraska anyways? So that's cool. I don't mind Nebraska, bro. You know what I'm saying? Killing nobody. I mean, randoms and shit. But see, you taking that shit to Atlanta, bro. Lil Baby there, bro. Young Thug lives there, bro. We got Lil Baby. We got Drewski. We got Cardi B lives there. We got Offset. We got the Migos, man. Imagine the Migos gets hantavirus, bro. Like, y'all motherfuckers tripping. Bro, I don't want to see Kai Cenat die. I don't want to see who else live in Atlanta, bro. Who else lives in Atlanta, bro? Motherfucking, I don't want to see the Stranger Things die. Bro, everybody lives in Atlanta, bro. Everybody lives in Atlanta, bro. Like, stop playing with that shit, bro. Imagine Lil Baby gets a hantavirus. You tripping. 21 Savage with Hunter, bro. You tripping. Keep that shit in England, bro. Like, motherfuckers is weird, man. Oh, so this happened in The Simpsons already?
Emergency message. Outbreak of the deadly virus is spreading rapidly.
A virus? A worrying new challenge in efforts to contain the hantavirus.
All we want right now is to feel safe.
For now, nobody is being allowed off the boat.
All ships must remain at sea.
Have fun! My booze!
It's the same disease that killed Betsy Arakawa, the wife of late actor Gene Hackman.
According to the newspaper,
how the fuck do you even think of all this shit? The next pandemic, 2021?
I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus.
They're buying it. They're buying it.
Your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare, a virus.
What killed those men?
A silent weapon for a quiet war.
Man, just kill people that do bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we don't do, we good people, bro. Don't touch us. That's all, bro. If the hantavirus gotta kill somebody, kill people that's doing bad things out here in this world, bro. That's shit, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. Don't kill the innocent, like always. I gotta stop killing innocent people, bro. Like, this shit. The botched hantavirus operation, they catch a psychiatrist from Helgen off the UME minibus without PPE. If y'all don't know what PPE is protective, like whatever, like, you know how you gotta have a mask, you gotta have like everything just for the safety of everybody, basically. That's all.
To Manchester, where that repatriation
Tenerife,
flight
that's in
is
Spain,
about
bro.
To land, carrying British passengers, of course.
Is that how you say? Is that how you call British people Britons? I mean, I know how that's how you say it, but like that's how you spell it. Britons. I didn't know that. Britons. Okay then. For sure.
Take you to Manchester.